What is up? I'm trying to figure out how to do this. I think that works. Hold on, let me move a little bit more back. Okay, so I'm gonna do my makeup. I'm gonna tell you guys what's been going on because it's been a minute. It's been over a month since my last video. I did film one video unboxing a Shein little thingy-majiggy. I placed another order since then, and yeah, I'm trying to still like adjust to this, so bear with me, okay? I'm trying to get my stuff, okay? So like I said, bear with me because I kind of just threw everything in here, so yeah, okay. We're gonna just go with it because I don't really know what I want to do, but I do want to talk to you guys about a few things. Okay, I need to look for a few things in here. I have like random stuff in here, and I want to get a primer. Yep, everything is just falling around. I really don't care. Okay, I think I have everything I need. I think. Okay, so this may be a 2-part. This may be a 1-part. This may be a freaking 4-part. I don't freaking know. You guys know, I don't really plan any of this shit. It kind of just goes with it. And I will never freaking try to sell you anything, okay? I'm just gonna fucking say it. I'm not one of those gurus like, you need to buy this and you need to buy that. That's not me, okay? I hate those people. So, okay, primer. I'm gonna use this e.l.f. Blemish Control. I need this. If you guys did not know, I do suffer from rosacea. And when I'm stressed out, when I don't do my treatments, it wakes it up. So yeah, my cheeks are extra red, but it's okay. So we're not in a car anymore. Woohoo! Yay! Right? Are we all freaking happy? Because I am. It was starting to kind of freaking get a little kind of crazy, like sharing a room with my mom. As much as I love my mom, I needed my space. I needed time. I needed space. And having Max, you guys are gonna meet him maybe in another video because I'm gonna do a whole video on Max and his freaking story because that's a wild one. But Max is a cat that I rescued. And yeah. I'm now a cat mom. Let me tell you, I did not expect this one at all. So yeah, because everyone and their mamas was buying this, I'm not a concealer baby. Like, I'm not. So we'll use it on our eyelids to oh, I forgot. My name is Marcy. We have new subscribers. What's up? Peace up. I think that's Max, y'all. Give me 1 second. What's up, everybody? Woohoo! Want to chill up in the bed? Okay. So, Max also stole my freaking mirror. So I don't got a mirror. I'm gonna have to use this bad boy. Y'all remember this? I forgot I had this. Okay, so back to my story. So yeah, we're not in the car. We're not renting a room anymore. Jesus. I was kind of losing my mind up in there. It was starting to get kind of just crazy, and it just felt very uncomfortable. Like we were only supposed to be there for at least a few months. A few months ended up being 6 months, and 6 months was starting to kind of stretch it. So I think about 2 months ago is when I kind of started telling you guys that we were looking at apartments, and we found these apartments. Well, we didn't find them. We've always knew they were there. That makes sense. It's right where I get out to an exit, like where like I go and like go to my friend's house and all that stuff. It's like a very popular exit for me. So I was like, hey, I'm gonna use this, by the way, and let's all hope for the best, because I don't even know what the fuck I'm doing. I haven't done like a makeup like this in a very long time, so this feels weird. Like it feels, I kind of got used to the whole like makeup and go, like no makeup look. But I'm not trying to do that today, okay? I'm gonna try to actually do something, you know? Also, my hair is in this phase where like it's growing. My bangs are growing, but they're like in a weird length. Does that make sense? Max is looking at me like, what are you doing, mama? But we decided to first look, well, I did. My mom kind of just stayed in the car, which is fine. I don't mind. I started looking around in this area at the apartments that I like usually drive by, and they were all just one too expensive, and like 2 of them you have to pay for parking, which I'm like, I'm paying rent, I shouldn't be paying parking. And it's not like it's an assigned parking, you know, like you're paying for parking, but you don't even know if you're going to even get a parking. Does that make sense? So I was feeling some type of way about that, and it was like $75 for parking. This is not downtown, baby. Like I understand if this is downtown, but if it's not downtown, what? Like, it just didn't make any fucking sense to me. But we went to 3 locations, and if it wasn't one thing, it was another thing, and it was kind of like that. And it got to the point where I was like, okay, we're gonna go to this specific one, which me and my mom have eyed for many, many years. And we just never like went in there to kind of like see how much it costs to, you know, live there and all that stuff. And we kind of just were always just curious of what it looked like inside. So we went, I talked to the people, we thought the prices was good. I didn't like that I couldn't bring in my own washer and dryer because we already have our own washer and dryer. But we were like, we can sell our washer and dryer. We can, you know, do this and that with our washer and dryer. But also it comes with cable, so you're paying with cable. Y'all, I haven't had cable, and the last time I had cable I was married, because my ex-husband was a cable guy and he never had cable before me. So I'm like, how the fuck are you a cable person? But whatever, you know. So it got to the point where me and my mom, we went to go see it, and I applied, and my side of the application got approved. But then when it came to my mom, they were asking for a whole bunch of stuff. And I'm not going to go into detail. It just became a little like, am I renting an apartment or am I trying to get a loan for a house? Like, I felt like they were asking for too much for something that just, I don't know. So after going back and forth for a week, I just asked for the person who was in charge of getting our application approved. Like, I just told them like to just cancel everything and to just cancel everything. I was really disappointed because this place was in our price range. I look crazy right now. And it was bigger. I felt like it was bigger than this, than our old apartment. And it was in a good location. And it was new, you know, like it was new for us. It wasn't like a new apartment. It was just new for us. So I was excited, but then, you know, adult hits you in the face and you just have to go with it, you know? You can't, sometimes you just can't get what you want. Right, Max? Yeah, I know. Love you, Bubba. So then came the thing about getting my deposit back. And so I talked to the person and they said, oh, like you should get it within a month, which a month is wild for a deposit. It's usually just a week. So a month passed and I wasn't really getting anything from the company that approved or disapproved, like the company that looked into your files to see if you were able to apply, like if you're able to rent the apartment. So I was like, what do I do? I called the number that the leasing office gave me. It was like another company. And so I was like, okay, I need to go back to the leasing office. So I went back and they gave me a different number. They actually gave me the email. I emailed them, nothing. So then I decided to look up the brand like online and just get the number from there because I emailed them and nothing, like a week passed. So at this point, I'm frustrating because it's $500. It wasn't like $250, like it's $500. And so I'm like, what the fuck? So then I talked to this guy and they're like, hey, we're gonna send you like a card. And I'm like, well, where can I use this card? Can I use it for another lease? And they were like, the first person I talked to, they weren't really giving me a lot of answers, but they were just like, yeah, you can use it for anything, blah, blah, blah. So I fill out the application like through the email and then boom, I get a virtual card, not like a physical hard card, but like the one that goes into your wallet on your iPhone. And I'm like, I'm looking to see how I can use this for an application or how can I get this cashed out, because I don't know, I felt weird, you know, having a card that I like don't, you know, obviously I know how to use the card, but it just felt weird. So after 24 hours, I called them early in the morning and I was like, hey, is there any way I can get this money in cash? Because I'm planning to use it for another lease. And they were pretty much like, no, we can only do it like this, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, okay, why is it so difficult? Like, I don't understand why it was so difficult to get money back to me. Like, it was so easy to take for you guys to fucking take my fucking money, but why is it so difficult to get it back? Why don't you have the option of getting it a cash, like cash, you know, like a check or something? They're like, well, yeah, we can send you a check, blah, blah, blah. And they were like, okay, how do I get a check? Like, how do I get something where I can then deposit and getting cashed out, or just deposit and it being in my account so then I can use it for another lease, or I don't know, like. So they were like, it takes about 7 to 10 business days. This was, I believe, on a Friday, so Saturday and Sunday didn't count. So 2 weeks later, I get the freaking check. And I'm just like, I was really pissed. I was like, this is ridiculous. Like, it should not take this long for a check to come in, you know? But whatever, they know how to run their business. I know how to run my business. I'm just saying, like, I just find it ridiculous that it took them that long. Okay, so within the 2-week mark, me and my mom make the decision to literally come back to where we used to live at, the apartments that we used to live at, the ones that I complained about a lot, whatever. My friend who lived in one building moved to a 2-bedroom building, and she told me, hey, it's like super renovated and they changed the management and they kicked out the older manager, the one they were having issues with. And she was just telling me like all these amazing things, and I'm like, cool. So on another Friday we decide to go. Okay, so I had only seen 2 models of 2 bedrooms, like prior, the one that I lived in, and then a friend that lived in another different 2-bedroom apartment here. So I told her, like, this is my budget. It's the same person who I've always talked to, so she was really happy to see me back. I was happy to just be back, even though this is not where I wanted to come back to live to, but sometimes life takes you on a journey, and it is what it is. So I applied on a Friday. We looked at multiple properties. She took me to this specific one that I'm in right now. And it was ready. It wasn't fully ready. It needed to be cleaned and all that stuff. And I said, great, I want this one. 2nd floor. I don't have to live on the 4th floor. I did tell her, like, I do not want to be on the 4th floor again. That was a lot to deal with. I know, like, you know, I don't have my dogs. That's a whole different story. I'm going to go into that in another video, but I just didn't want to deal with living on the 4th floor. So I applied. I get approved. She tells me everything I need to do to get the keys. I do everything on Monday pretty much, because, you know, Friday I came here before work. I had to go to work, got off work, and it was too late to do everything. So we're very happy. We got the keys on Monday, and it took us about 2 to 3 weeks to like fully move in. I got rid of so much shit, like so much shit. You guys don't even freaking know. Like, I was shocked at how much crap I had. I got rid of my wall. I just have Miss Marilyn Monroe. It's a poster, a big picture of Marilyn Monroe that has been in my life for a very long time, actually. It's actually one of my favorite pictures of Marilyn Monroe. She's like in this fluffy dress, like tutu type of vibe, and she's not showing too much, and she's just, I feel like this is like simple Marilyn Monroe, and I love it. So I'm happy that we are moved in here, but a lot of shit happened. Okay. A lot of our clients also moved in the month that we moved. So we were helping them move out and getting their house ready to be put up for sale, or moving in or moving out. It was wild. So that also happened. But another thing that happened was that I decided to get rid of majority of my sex stuff, like sex toys, lingerie. I just felt like, I don't know if I'm gonna go back to, I kept my sex toys, okay? But a majority I had to literally throw away because they were like put in the same bag, and it just, I don't know. I didn't want to deal with the whole cleaning and all that stuff. So, it just got to the point. It just was overwhelming. This is a little smaller apartment than what I had. My room is considered the master, but it's actually smaller. It's considered the master because the restroom and closet are humongous. And my mom asked me, like, what room do you want? I was like, well, I need a bigger bathroom because where am I supposed to put Max's litter box? And yeah, so I ended up with a bigger room. I'm not gonna lie, I feel really weird. It's just a simple smoky eye, nothing wild. And yeah, that is the drama that happened and why we ended up coming back here. The people that were being issue people, like the people that were partying and all that stuff, a lot of them are not here. Some are still here, but it seems like the new management is not taking bullshit from these people because they're really on it. Like, this is how I know they're really on it, because the day that I was here, to look at the apartments, right when they started showing me apartments on this side where I'm living at, there was a guy literally changing all his tires, and manager was on it like, sir, you got literally 5 minutes to figure out what you're gonna do, because after 5 minutes I will call towing company and they will come and take this car. And I'm like, oh, like, I was like, damn, because I had the issue where the people that were, this is lighter for me, but I'm just gonna go ahead and use it because I need it. You just use it. I don't know anyone this shade. So bear with me. I know it's lighter. Don't judge me. I'm not trying to be white. I'm just trying to use it up. And I had this issue where, like, the people that were living in my building, old building, always were like doing oil change, changing tires. Like, it was like every fucking day. And I get it. They owned a taxi company, whatever, but like, it was wild. Like, and the manager that was here before, like, just didn't give a shit. So she kind of just let them get away with everything. So if you see me looking, I have this huge massive mirror now that used to be in our living room, but now it's in my vanity. Oh my, oh, I need to try, oh, now that my camera's overheating, I did buy a fan for that situation. We're gonna try it, see if it actually works. Oh my god, this foundation is making me look really pale. Your girl looks dead. Let's try the fan, okay? Okay. I turned on the fan. It was taking forever for it to freaking start. But anyways, I'm looking dead. But it's okay. I mean, who doesn't want to look dead right now? I'm just kidding. Okay, so I am going to put a little bit of blush. I'm just going to use, oh, this is the foundation I used, but I need to get a different shade. This is vanilla. I need to go like 1 or 2 shades darker. This is from Mecco Beauty, the brand that's, battery's dead. It's not one thing, it's the other, right? Okay, new battery, and I think the fan's working, so hopefully you just can't freaking hear it, because, oh my god, okay. I think I'm gonna start doing my hair like this because it's getting annoying. Okay, so I'm gonna add some little drops just because I feel like your girl's looking a little blah. So I don't really like to put this type of blush on me just because I just don't, I don't know. This is like a blush highlight type of vibe going on. I just don't want it to be too much, you know? I kind of want the attention to go on the eyes. I haven't used this to know exactly how I feel about it, but yeah, wipe my hands. It's a little too blushy for me. I feel like there's people that really love blush, and then there's people like me who is like, the less blush, the better for me. So I'm gonna blend this in just so it doesn't look like too crazy. I think the reason why I don't like blush is because like I have rosacea, and so I'm like, when I put foundation on my face, it's because I'm trying to get rid of my rosacea. So, but this is kind of cute. Like, it looks kind of cute, I'm not gonna lie. Should I put some on my nose? I know it's a thing, but I don't really like I'm saying, I'm not really liking the blush thing. I'm not saying that I don't like this. I'm just saying, like, I'm not a blushy person. So, we got rid of a whole bunch of stuff. I think we had like over 6 boxes of like Christmas stuff that my mom narrowed it down to like, I think literally 2. And I think soon it's gonna be 1 because we have a cat, and having a cat means you can't really have a Christmas tree, because I mean, I could train him to not like climb the tree, but I think it's just within their nature to climb trees. So I'm not gonna like try to get him out of his nature, if you know what I mean. I'm looking for mascara. I know there's a mascara up in here. Here. I also had to go get my lash lift. I'm trying a new girl because the girl that was doing my lashes, she decided to like start doing her own thing, like working from home, and I told her like I could go to her place, and she pretty much told me, I don't want you as a client, because I guess she just wants like lash extension people, which I get it, but still, like, you could charge me $100 and I'm still gonna pay for you that, because I just, you know. But anyways, I got rid of a whole bunch of my shit. Like, I think I went to Goodwill like a good 6 times. No joke. But we got rid of a whole bunch of stuff, and it like gave me a reality check of like how much money we had on just donating shit, because we got rid of a whole bunch of stuff. My lips are looking orange. Whoa. What? I haven't even done my lips. What the fuck? But anyways, so no one really knows where I'm living, and I kind of like it that way. I am gonna tell a few friends. Well, I have a friend that lives like in the same building, so it's been nice, like literally being super close to her than before. And we're very close, so, and she's by herself, and it's just me and my mom, so I feel like it was a win-win situation to like be near each other. But that's what's happened within the month that I've been gone, is that the whole living situation was just all over the place. Okay, so let me do my lips. Bye-bye, Max. Go play with your toys. You got so many toys. Look, Max, look. Now that I'm looking for mascara. Now that I'm not looking for mascara, it's all over the place. So, yeah. I'm gonna use this Nude Glow. I don't even know where this is from. It's from the dollar store. Nude Glam lipstick. Oh, LA Colors. There we go. And this one's called Bear With Me. I really like this color. It's just a plain nude color. Nothing too crazy. I look very 90s and I love it. Now I'm gonna look for like a dark color, like a dark lipstick, and just kind of go like over this one. I sometimes like to do this. I like to get like 2 colors, and then instead of getting like a lip liner, I get like a lipstick and just use the tip. That's what she said. Okay, this one's from CoverGirl. This one's called Watch Me. Watch Me Regards. It's like a really dark, like purple, but I like to, I guess I should show you guys. So I get like this point right here, that little point, and I just start to like line where I would if it was an lip liner. What the fuck? I can't talk today. And I just, so it gives it like an ombre effect. Because sometimes you just like, I don't want to carry an eyeliner, and I just so happen to have 2. I mean, it doesn't look pretty, but sometimes you don't need to go for the pretty look. Sometimes you need to look for the, I really don't give a fuck about your opinion look. Which is usually me. So now I'm gonna go back with the other Bear With Me whatever shade, and kind of just this is the look. What do you think? Very simple, right? It looks very like mysterious. I've been seeing a lot of girls like doing like very goth looks, and I'm like, I just don't got the patience anymore. I think because I grew up in the time where like everyone was doing like glam look every fucking day, like that I'm like, oh, I just want a simple look. Like I tried, but I didn't really try. And I think this kind of gives me that look. I'm gonna set it with this Ultra makeup fixer. Shake it up a little bit. And yeah, we're ready to go. I don't need to do my brows because they're doing their thing. I did have to trim them recently because they were getting way out of hand. But that's it. Peace out from me and this little dude. You got something to say, dude? You got anything to say? I'm putting the mic on you. He's not a happy guy right now. I don't know what's going on. Okay, bye-bye, dude. Bye-bye, dude.